Hey bitches, this is Elle with Roselle's Creations and welcome back to my channel. This week we are doing a tooled leather peekaboo but using one of my templates called the K-Awareness Swirly Swirl. So first and foremost, I went in with a 30-ounce Handled Straight AF Tumbler from Mother Tumbler. I spray painted it white, then went in with my glitter glue from Crystalac and started glittering. I did 2 coats using my heat gun to let dry in between. Then after about 2 hours, I went in with my DIY epoxy, Speedy Petey. I mixed about 40 ml, got this glitter covered, let it spin, let it do its thing. Once your epoxy is cured, it's ready for your template. And here is the K-Awareness Swirly Swirl. You can find the direct link down below in the description box. This is what it looks like once it's cut and weeded. And this is what we are going to apply to that handled tumbler. I also created an offset because I wanted the awareness ribbons to pop a little. I have a YouTube video showing how you can create your offsets, and I'll have that linked below as well. As you can see, I am weeding out all the swirly swirls and ribbons, but this will not be used until after the wood grain and the peekaboo is complete. So let's get into wrapping the template. I use 631 removable vinyl. Now we're going to remove the backing and make sure that our vinyl is off the backing and on the transfer tape. Once we pull the backing about a ½ inch and we get it lined up on this handle, I do the same exact method as if I was wrapping a full vinyl wrap. I will pin that YouTube video down below in the description box as well. But once we get our template on, we slowly start removing the backing and placing that template on the tumbler. Now, I have some extra ribbons. You can see the white. I cut out extra ribbons. You can do that as well. I just wanted more ribbons for this particular tumbler. Once we get this template completely wrapped, we are going to remove the transfer tape. Then we are going to go into the peekaboo effect, spray painting. Now that we're outside, the template is completely wrapped. I am going to go in with my color shot. I use the color Sugar Coat It, and I do usually 3 light coats just to make sure that my spray paint is even. You have no runs because you do not want runs when you are wood graining. Also, do not sand before you start spray painting. Once your spray paint is dry, I then go in and start wood graining. First, I want to apologize for the zoomed in part for the wood grain and the peeling of the peekaboo. We were live in my Facebook group. This was our challenge tumbler last month, and my Pookie was in there with me. But anywho, I use Tim Holtz alcohol inks. I use sepia, ginger, caramel, and latte. You can use whatever browns you'd like to create your wood grain effect. This is what I have found that I like and I enjoy when I'm wood graining. I love a deep, dark mahogany effect, and I get that while I'm using these 4 alcohol inks. But once you get your wood graining done, I don't let it dry. I go directly into peeling my vinyl off the tumbler. I just find it's easier to remove the vinyl doing it all at once. If you want to let it dry, let it dry. I just prefer going all in. And don't forget the ass. Don't forget the bottom. I have several wood grain tutorials on my TikTok. I will be adding a tutorial soon. Now that the wood graining is done, it is time to remove your tooled leather template. I am definitely going to speed this process up. You get your weeding pen, your tweezers, whatever you use, and you start removing that vinyl. So let's speed it up, bitches. Woo, one more thing. Once I get all the vinyl removed, I will then let it dry overnight. I do not seal my wood grains. Some people do. I just let it dry fully overnight. Then the next day, I go in and I added 1 coat of Speedy Petey over that wood grain before going in and adding my offsets. This is it. After that 1 coat, once it is dry, Then we apply the offset. And here I am, bitches. I am using a silver holographic vinyl from Teckwrap Crafts. You can find that link in the description box. And I'm just placing my outlines over the awareness ribbon. I also added the decal because I wanted to show that you can add a decal right over the wood grain, the tooled leather effect, and it still looks great. Once all of my vinyl is done, I go in with CC DIY Quick Coat to seal that vinyl. I let that dry for a couple hours, and then I go in with my 2 final coats of Speedy Petey by DIY Epoxy. There it is, bitches. This was our challenge tumbler last month in the Glitter Bitches Facebook group. I hope y'all enjoyed it. Please like, subscribe, and share.